everyone, welcome back to my channel, your go-to destination Miss Excel, where we break down such complex function into a simpler one. So in last week we have covered our series on lookup, right? So this week also I am back with a new kind of series which will make your life easier and help you for decision making, where you are handling with the data, right? So you can guess what function I'll be talking about. Yes, you were right. We are going to talk about if function and its variation today. So without any further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so to start with today's function, that is if and ifs function, a very powerful function in logical statement series we will be discussing today. For that, first of all, I have taken a sample table where some 10 students' names are there here and their overall marks. So the criteria is basically we have to prepare their scorecard. So this is the overall marks obtained by the students, and based on that we have to provide their result and grade. So here we have two criteria that is given by the authority, that if the students overall marks obtained less than 50, that means it's fail, and if it's greater than or equals to 50, that means that particular student got passed. Okay, so this is the output that we have to show in the result column, and similarly there are certain grade that has been calculated that should be calculated based on these criteria, which is if a student grade greater than 80 marks, then it should fall under grade A. If 70 to 80, then it's B, and if 50 to 70, then it's C. Pretty clear. So now we have to just prepare the scorecard basis on this criteria. So greater than 80 is A, 70 to 80 is B, and 50 to 70 is C. Otherwise less than 50 we have already have the result as fail. So let's get started with that. First of all, again we are going to use a inbuilt function, a logical king of the function, I would say, that is if function, right? So if I put a if function here, you can see like the logical test, first logical statement that we have to give, and if this logical statement stands true, then what value it should provide, that should be our second portion. Like after comma we have to put that, and similarly we can have that multiple if function also, that we will talk about later. But first of all, let's understand the if function first. Okay, so we are preparing the result in D column. So if the marks by this particular students, that is in C3 cell, so I'll just select that particular cell, and C3, what is our criteria? Like if it is greater than equals to 50, then pass, otherwise it will fail. So let's say if the value is less than 50, so we will just input the integer number, that is 50. This overall marks is also in the same format, integer, right? So here that is why we are putting the function as integer less than 50, comma. So first logical test, the statement, logical statement we have provided, so it will evaluate this particular cell is falling under less than 50 or not. So if less than 50, what value it will give me as an output. So it's a statement. Now the user will only able to see the output, so we have to provide the output also inside this function. So if it's less than 50, then it should be fail, right? Now if it is less than 50, then fail. Now other function we have to also put, like if it is not less than 50, or let's say greater than equals to 50, then what should be the condition? So here comes else function. Like we no need to provide or no need to put else function here, but it will automatically take else criteria. Like if this criteria not match, Excel will understand like every other criteria. Like if this value doesn't hold true, less than 50, then what should be the output? This should be pass, because we are only putting this criteria. If it is less than 50, then only it should fail. Otherwise, every value, what will be the other value? Like it can be equal 50, it can be greater than 50. These two criteria can happen in this case. So it will be show me as pass. Let's just drag it, and here is the result. So 40, let's check. 40 is below 50, so it is giving me a result as fail. Right? Now 45 is also below 50, it is fail. 48 is also below 50, it is fail. And look the other value, like it doesn't hold this function true. The function that we have provided, C 3 less than 50, doesn't hold true for the other unhighlighted cells, that is 78, 59, other so on. So it will give me as a result of pass. Hope I am able to give you a clear clarification on the if function and how it works and which situation we can use this function. Now moving to the next column, that is grade. So like grade, here we cannot use a simple if function, because here we have only single criteria. Like if it is less than 50, then it is fail. Otherwise, every condition it will give me a pass out, because less than 50, otherwise it can be equal 50 or greater than 50. That can be a possibilities, right? So all two possibilities can be hold. If it holding the other possibility, it will be pass, or only for less than 50 it will give me fail. So there is only one criteria. Be careful about the criteria. But here, to determine the grade of each students, we have multiple criteria here. Like if the student achieve greater than 80, it will be grade A, 70 to 80, then B, 50 to 70, C. And less than 50, we know they are not failing and not eligible for any grade, right? So here we have to use a multiple logical function, and that's come a very essential function now we are introducing, that is ifs function. So by the name also, it's also an inbuilt function. By the name also you can understand ifs, like a plural, like multiple ifs we can provide, multiple criteria we can provide rather, right? So first of all, I will just select the cell number C3, and let's just understand logical test and then value if true. The same the in between function or the argument that we are going to pass in this function, inside this function, is same, like the statement, and if the statement holds true, then what value it should giving as output, correct? So first of all, if C3 greater than 80, so if it is greater than 80 means it can be 81, it can be 90, it can be 100, it can be anything greater than 80, right? So if it is holding true, then it should be grade A. Okay. Now the next function is calling 70 to 50, right? So 70 to 50, so if I need to put that function in greater than manner, so what I can do, so it can be equal to 70, it can be 77, 78 or 80, 79. So 70 to 80, this range actually should belong. So I can put like the below number of 70, that is 69. If it is greater than 69 but not equal to 69, then it should provide me as a criteria of P. Okay, so basically 69, like if it is greater than 69, it should be 70, it can be 80 also. And here greater than 80, it will jump to a different criteria, that is grade A, like 82, 83 to 100. Okay, now the next criteria should be 50 to 70. Again, I'll just take the below value of 50, like the value that is putting 50 to 70, just 50 minus 1, that is 49. I'll just put the below value of 50, and I'll just put the greater than function and 49. So if it is holding true, then C. Otherwise, what it should give me function as, like if it is less than 50, then it is fail, correct? So if it is less than 50, it it should be fail. Sorry, I'll again put the cell number. Again I'm putting less than 50, not equal to 50, because equal to 50 again will go to this function, because I have put like greater than 49. Any value to greater than 49 is giving me C grade. So if it is less than 50 only, then it will give me fail. Let's drag it. Okay, so fail, obviously wherever we have a fail, we cannot apply any grade, but let's check like this A. Okay, so this particular employee Mopali has obtained 87 marks, so the grade is coming as A. Okay, and let's check for B criteria. So B criteria is 70 to 80. So this particular employee is getting 78, so it's falling under B. And 50 to 70, so Sriti, this particular employee is obtaining 59, so hence the grade is C. So the function is working properly. So here in this way we can apply multiple function into a single one, which we can also use nested if, which I'll talk about later. But ifs function is very essential for the logical statement, and it will help you for the decision making easily, right? So with this note, I'm completing my today's tutorial. So with this note, I'm ending my today's video tutorial. So hope you are able to understand now the function or how we can apply if and if statement where we are analyzing our data. So if you like my video, do comment me, share as much as possible, and give a thumbs up. And also I'll be covering more function and variation with this logical statement in my upcoming tutorial. So till then, stay tuned, stay connected. Bye.